Yo, skyscraper here, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. So today we're back, we're on Roblox, we're playing some more Garden Incremental, we're checking out the most recent updates once again, which of course is the 3 million event. So yesterday I decided to start it, well in the video yesterday I started it once the update did drop, and today I'm checking in to just show you guys where I'm at. So I've pretty much just been playing it for a bit, not really too long as such, but I've just basically been going for elevations the second I can unlock them. I did manage to get the dragon, which was quite lucky because that's one of the better ones. I think it's the third best if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I now need demonic and angelic. So sadly we didn't get either, but it's okay because I still at least have the dragon, which is still very, very good. But today what I want to do is I want to try and get some minions. So each developer has their own coin, which you can see above my coins amount, 3M coins. So yes, there's several different minions available. We're going to hopefully be buying one or two today. So let's dive into it and see what it's all about. So if you're wondering how to quickly progress, all you pretty much need to do is just open this up endless. Well, just stand on this as long as you can. Keep doing the elevations. And then once your elevations slow down, you're probably best off farming this rune for ages, to be honest, because the gears really do make a difference. And you might not necessarily see it now because I'm so overpowered from this rune, but to be honest, if you can get the gears, they just completely change everything. They do really, really help. So I would highly recommend to farm this rune and progress that way. And then of course, once the elevations become easier, you'll get to the point where you can just endlessly open this one like I can now. And yeah, it's just, that's how to play this mode. So that's all you really need to do. That is the way to do it. You just want to max out your token upgrades as well. We could probably go for an elevation. However, I'm not going to do it quite yet because as you can see, we currently have 42.2 UDE. I'm also tempted to make a noob to pro on this account, on this game, sorry, on a different account, obviously. And if it is something you're interested in, do drop a comment down below and let me know. If you do want to see it, I guess put the word series, and then yeah, depending on if people want to see it or not, I'm happy to do it. So anyway, I just thought I'd quickly mention that. So regardless, let's go ahead and get it started then. So what we do need to do is check out the minions individually, see what we do actually need in order to craft them, and see which ones we can craft today and if we're able to get any levels on those as well. So firstly, let's check out this one. So this is boss damage and passive luck. So that would actually be really good. We can actually buy that. So, okay, I didn't even realize I could. But okay, let's just go for this then, because realistically, I just need a ton of passive luck. So we should have one already. So level 5, and then rune clone chance, but that is 200 UDE. I currently have a 34.7 right now. So sadly, that one is quite out of the scope, I guess. So yeah, rather unrealistic in that case. Okay, so next up we do have stats, which might be quite good. We've got passive luck and damage. Wait, what? Did I just buy the wrong one? I feel that... Oh, okay, maybe I did. All right, so... No, I thought I was looking at this one. Oops. But anyway, we get this one. I'm still happy with it. Don't get me wrong. It's still what I need. And event stats. Ooh, that would be quite good. Can we even get that one? We can. All right, so maybe we go for this, potentially. I mean, let's just buy one of each. Whatever I can afford, I'm just going to buy at this point. So we do manage to have the bottom 3. We still do need the top 2. So all in all, not too bad. I think coins wise, maybe we should go for the event stats. Can we buy this? Yeah, we can. All right, cool. So is this going to give me more? Let's see if this actually increases this. So we're currently on 18.4. And if we come over to here, let's just do like a few levels. Okay, that's all we can afford anyway. And it actually does. Okay, that's really good to know. So I do have the game pass from the previous video where it did actually give me the other minion. So that's how I do have 2 if you're wondering. And I wish it told you which does which from the menu. That would be quite nice. So if that could be added in the future, that would be cool. But especially since you can equip them anyway, if like you hover over it, it pops up like an interface to show you what Kale does or what Connor does, for example. It would be quite good to just see. So you don't have to like run back to here and check if you don't remember. So, all right. So what ones should we go for then? Let's go for event stats and probably passives. So yeah, these two. So Kale and Connor are the 2 we actually need on at the moment. So let's get these on. there we go. Boom. And they do just appear by your side. I have seen somebody with one already, but I've only ever seen one, so I guess they're still relatively rare, although that was quite late on yesterday. But either way, we are looking relatively good. So let's just max out some of these. I'm just randomly clicking them. I don't think I need any of these anyway. Potentially we should have gone for this one first, as that is super tickets, which is slightly relevant to this world. Everything else on the board is either to just previous events, I guess, or things that I've just not quite unlocked yet. So again, there's still purpose to grind. I do need to get them all. Again, it's similar to always. I'm not really too bothered about the leaderboards. If you want to, you can. But again, if I want anything, I'll just find a way to get it. And that's always worked until now. Okay, so what we will do then is we will simply go for some more coins. I'm tempted to just quickly check this. Which one is it? This one. What do we even need? Connor coin. Okay, so we actually need developer coins. That's the issue. And we'll just get some more of those in due course, I'm sure. So, okay, what we'll do now then is we will simply just go through the game very quickly, because I think what we should try to do... Actually, let's just see what it's on at the moment. So, I've nearly got 1 million. That's pretty cool. All right, so what we do need then is... Why is that so still high? I don't even know. I mean, obviously it's not going to be easy to get, but I still feel that that's way higher than it should be. Oh, we just crossed 1 mil. Nice. Pretty cool. All right, so... What am I missing? Why is that still so high? That's what I don't understand. But anyway, we'll just go through the game. Let's just see what we're on right now. So even if I can just get one of them, I'd be happy. So even if we can just get Astral, that would still be very, very good. And I think we might roll for Astral today. And of course, if we get either of them, that would be fantastic. But we'll just see how that ends up playing out. Because at the moment, I'm not really too sure what to expect when it comes to it. And is there any secret, like... Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Can we boost anything over here that... Let's see. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I know what I mean, but I can't talk apparently today. Passive luck. Ooh, this is what I need. Okay, so maybe we try and get a bunch of those. How frequently do I even get those? Let's just see. So, Temple God. We need like 600, I think it was. So we've already got 5. We've already got 12. So, okay. All in all, this isn't too bad. So realistically, we should be able to actually get a bunch of these temple gods fairly quickly at this rate. So maybe we just farm a few of these first, and then as soon as I can get some more, we should be able to go ahead and get a few upgrades on the hidden stat, or I don't even know what they're called, the sacrifices. So the rune sacrifice station, I don't know, whatever it is. But regardless, that's what we do need to prioritize at the moment, because that will just help my passive luck as well. Because the lower the better. And then of course we'll use a potion which should reduce it even further, and then we should be pretty much good to go to at least get Astral, which should hopefully help us out a lot. So we'll just go at 1 level for the sake of it, and then just see where we're at. We'll quickly just go through the rest of the game. I'll probably just get the pearls another time because we don't really need them right now. I'm not even really going for reincarnations, so we'll just leave that be for the moment. And I think the play is, we'll go up to 700 because I forgot the exact amount. And this isn't really taking long at all. Well, this is actually really, really good. So I should probably farm these a ton at some point, because realistically it is something that I will need. So nice, we do get a bit of help with that, of course. And let's just check out the other ones just for the sake of it. And nice, we can actually get more rune luck. Okay, I didn't even realize that was the case, but again, we'll just go with it. So nice, not too bad at all. Okay, so next up on the list, we do have the mines, which is my least favorite area. I don't really mind it. It's just, I don't know what it is. I just dislike it. So I do not really, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but regardless, let's just go ahead and get to Minify 1 right now. And then we should be pretty much good to go there. So I did manage to get one of those pickaxe enchantments. I forgot if I showed that or not. But again, it doesn't really matter too much because we'll be moving on into the next world in just a matter of time anyway, hopefully. So realistically, we shouldn't be in this area for too long. And nice, we've already hit Minify number 1. So that's perfect to see. We don't need to sell. We need to get some dust in the refinery, from the refinery. And now we should just be able to go for all of these upgrades right here as well. And nice, we accidentally buy inventory limit. Not really too big of a deal though. So all in all, we are looking very, very good right now. All right, so next up on the list, what we do need to do is conquer this world. So we'll just deposit all of that. We should be able to get some more fairly soon. And any moment now, we are pretty much good to go right there. And perfect, so that's really good to see. Okay, so next up, we now need some power. We'll just max this out right away. Pretty much one-shot everything right there. Just spam a bunch of runes. This is where you get the Nexus entity. So everything else should be coming from the next world or higher, which I don't think I've ever had, to be honest. Yeah, I hadn't, because I've never had any of those, because if I had, then of course they wouldn't be appearing as question marks on the secret like station thing, the sacrifice machine area. So, all right, so we've got this going. We do need some cores. I really need to upgrade the computer, I think, because I don't even think I've even touched that once at this point, which is probably not a good thing, I guess. Let's just get a bunch of these quickly. Nice, we've got even more. I know I already had some previously, but we may as well get some more whilst we're running past it. Just max out, well, just buy out the shop, I guess. Basically free at this point. And there we go. Okay, so upgrade to max. Nice. Now we just need some more power. Why have I not got enough power? Interesting. I thought that I would just have a bit more power, to be honest, but apparently I don't. All right, so we've got a bunch of energy right now. We walk into the bus stop, so you know it's going well. And let's just quickly get some more of this put back in. Quickly upgrade these. Perfect. Stand on this for a second. Do this. And now just run back to the computer. And can I even afford this? Yeah, we can easily. All right, so we've got PC upgrade level 2. Now we just need 7 upgrades, which shouldn't hopefully be too difficult. So maybe it's something we just work on with time. I can't even click because the minion was in the way. So rather interesting to know, I guess. And right now what we should be doing is simply just trying to max this out as quickly as we can. And as soon as we can, we should be able to just hopefully at least get back to PC 3. I think that's where I was previously. Should have, no, actually, I think I got to 4. I can't even remember, to be honest. But anyway, we've got the upgrades already. Now we just need a bunch of charge, which shouldn't be too difficult. And that is not charge, those are circuits. So we'll just make our way back for charge right now, and we'll just level this up as quickly as we can. We've got the auto clicker on it, which is very easy, good to see, and just makes it significantly easier because I don't have to do anything. I could lie down if I wish. So that's good to know. We're doing really well right there. We basically have, I believe, why are we not getting any? Was it just not working properly? Maybe it wasn't. I don't even know, but maybe I was just not on the button correctly. But either way, we've got what we need. We're doing well, and we just need to keep upgrading this. I should probably go and check just to see where we're at with it all, because realistically, maybe we just get some more runes as well. Apparently I can't because I have no power, which is fine. And then we are slowly but surely making our way up. Okay, so I think what we should probably do is just get one more upgrade and then maybe just do one more. And actually, let's just stand on the button this time. This is what I probably should have just done a second ago. Just stay on the button. But I mean, we've got what we need anyway. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. So that's really good to see. Okay, so we upgraded the PC again. Really good. And now we've already got the circuits that we need. We've got way more circuits than we need, in fact. And now we just need motherboard upgrades, which come in the form of cores. So realistically, this will probably just be the point where I need to farm this because I keep forgetting about it. And then I usually leave it too late and only really remember when I've actually gone ahead and done the reincarnation of the prestige or whatever it would be. And then it's all too late anyway. Although prestige would reset it, as you can see, which is the case here. So right now we need QN and we're pretty much right there. Boom. And now we just need 75 QN. So again, that would just take a minute or two. Not really a big deal. You can actually go to the masteries page and claim some of these right there. So that's good to see. And next up, we do now need to just go back to the fishing area. And again, we'll just see how this plays out. We do get a bunch of everything because I've got the further boost from the... Do I even have any runes? I don't even know if I do. Oh, apparently I do. Interesting. I don't remember getting the runes, but we'll take it. Apparently I've got some progress in this world already. But as you can see right now, opening the rune is significantly easier and quicker because of the new event. So shout out for the event because it has made the game that much easier. At least in my opinion it has. For me, anyway. So yeah, all in all, looking good. All right, so what we should do then is, I forgot, yeah, we was going for the passive, wasn't we? All right, so we will have, yeah, we've got over 1 million runes, passives even. Let's just quickly check to see what we've got going on with this. So 1.59, it didn't really change too much anyway. So what we'll do then is we will simply go to the shop. I wish I bought some of these prior to the sale ending, but you know, it's just what it is. So we've got one on right now. Let's just go ahead and roll everything. We do need to turn auto on and just go for star entity, because if I do get astral, I just want it to keep rolling. So what we'll do is we'll leave this running. I do have a delivery arriving in just a moment, so that will be here in a second anyway, so I will need to BRB regardless. So I'll leave this on. We'll see where I'm at when I'm back. So I'll see you guys shortly, probably in about 15 minutes or so, once this boost has run out, unless I get star entity and I notice it from afar. Then of course I'll just come back and continue the video. All right guys, so we didn't manage to get it. What I'm going to do is stop opening passives now, because I want to save the majority of my shards until I'm a higher reincarnation. Because what should hopefully happen is, if I go back to spawn, you should see that there's the stat board, and I believe my passive luck goes up the higher reincarnation I am. So if I believe it does anyway, unless I've just made that up. I'm sure it does somewhere. It definitely does at some point, I think. But anyway, that's my plan. That's what we're going to do. So for now, what we'll do then is simply just go back to the winter world, actually, because I forgot to put the garden back on. And that is something that I do, of course, need. And there we go. We do manage to put it back on right now. So we have a few minutes left on the boost. 2 minutes. I'm not really too bothered. And if we waste it, it's gone, so be it. But anyway, what we should be doing is focusing in on the reincarnations. So we should be able to do that one right now. And that's good to see. So the forest is now, of course, done. So next up, we can actually get the pearls again, apparently. So we do need to go back to the ocean right away this time. I know I was working on the computer, but I just thought at this point, who really cares? We'll just go for what I actually need. And if I do need to somehow upgrade the computer, then again, it's something we'll do when, of course, that time does actually come. So it's funny that the minions are down on the water, or what's supposed to be the water. I don't know why, that just looks quite funny to me. So yeah, rather interesting. But anyway, let's just keep going then. So we do sell everything right there. We can buy this, and buy this one, and maybe even buy the next one afterwards. But we do have magic, so maybe we should roll a bit higher. What do we have on this? Maybe we go for crowned. I'm going to go for crowned. I'm going to risk it all. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, then so be it. I mean, it's not really going to change much anyway, because it's not usually the rod I use. Yeah, sadly, we went home empty-handed. But again, that's the gamble you have to take. So anyway, let's just upgrade everything, what we do need. And now we should be quite good to go. I think we do actually need some of the standard fish. And let's just quickly open some runes whilst I remember, because that should boost our common fish count quite significantly. So there we go with that one. All right, that should be enough to hit depth number 1. So we'll just quickly try and do this right now. Boom. And now what we should do next is simply go for depth number 2 straight away. So, okay, so we're getting a decent amount of fish. We get some angel fish as well, which is very good to see. We've got frog. We can just go ahead and sell that. Boom. There we go with that one. And now we just buy these 2 rods as well. Sadly, I did grief the iron rod, but again, it's not really too big of a deal because it's just something you fly through anyway, so it won't really change too much. All right, so next up, we do now need to just get some more of the standard fish and just all types of fish in general. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we'll quickly turn fishing luck off for a second, and we've now got a decent amount of commons. We've got some like mid-tier ones. We've got the standard tier ones, the lower tier ones. We hopefully just can get an epic fairly soon. Is frog epic? I don't even know if frog is considered epic. I mean, I've played this enough. Or rare. We need uncommon. What do we even need? Commons? Or I don't even know. All right, we should have enough anyway. Okay, if we don't have enough right now, I'll be very surprised. All right, cool. So we now just need 85 billion pearls, which should just basically be free. So we can already buy the first 2 rods. Now we just need to try and get something good, maybe, if possible. Okay, it doesn't look like we will. So in this case, then we'll just sell like 22222. I don't know, just a random amount. And now we'll just buy these. Boom, there we go with that. And we should probably just actually upgrade this first. If I can even move, that would be nice. And we'll just upgrade these as high as we can right now. We could just sell everything else there as well. And boom, upgrade this one. And then just max these out as high as we can. Just go for some pearls. It doesn't really matter because, I mean, 85 billion is basically free anyway. I'm sure we can already get them. All right, so nice, 4 trillion. All right, so really good to see that. We do also have enough cores for the next time, which means we can just go back to the fishing world right away, which is exactly what I want to see. And now we need 2.5 QN coins, which realistically, I don't think will be hard whatsoever. Okay, so we're looking really good. We are able to just get started straight away. Again, 2.5 QN. We'll see how difficult that really is. I personally don't think it will be. And let's just get started. So, all right, so what we'll do then is we'll just sell like 111. I don't know, just a random amount. In fact, let's just sell 1,000. And what? Yeah, that should be... Okay, we'll just... I don't even know what I'm doing. But anyway, let's just... I can't even buy that. Apparently, I'm just trolling already. So you already know it's going to be a good one. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So we've got the angelfish. We've got the carp. We've got everything we need. Snakehead as well. We do still need the crawfish, I think it's called. So hopefully we can get that fairly soon. Not what I need. Not what I need. Not what I need. And again, not what I need. So maybe we'll get... Oh, there we go. All right, cool. So we've got everything we need right there. So if we go to here, we can now come to the eel. So the eel, I think it was locked by accident. Yeah, it was. That's why it wasn't really selling properly a second ago. But that's all fine because we've unlocked it anyway. And yeah, we're doing well. All right, so far so good. We will simply just max this out, max this one out. And then all we now need to do is just get some fish. We'll just buy some luck. And that should help us out a lot. So we get snakeheads, we get a bunch of eels. I actually think that'll just do it already, to be honest. And boom, there we go. So we can now reincarnate again. So that's really good to see. We're about to hit number 42 by the look of it. And what do we need? I think it's like 100 QN, is it? So yeah, 100 QN. So basically just the same thing all over again. And again, it's just going to be that easy. Okay, so let's see what we can do now. We should be able to pretty much just start fishing straight away, which I can't apparently because I get stuck on the map. And yeah, we'll still make it work though. All right, so 10. We now need just one more drop. Nice. Now we just need some carp, I believe. Do I not have any? I don't think that I do. No, I don't. All right, so as soon as we get carp, we are good to go. How have I not got any yet? That's insane, to be honest. Well, that's actually crazy. Okay, we got some. All right, nice. So we did manage to get some in the end. And now we'll sell this one right here. Just quickly come over to this guy, buy this. Okay, maybe we won't. We'll sell the catfish. That should be good to go. And nice, we're looking really good right there. Although we do have like the trash fishing rod right now because I did grief my magic enchantment. But again, all in all, it's not really going to cost me too much. So anyway, let's just get started. So we do have a bunch of fish right now. I'm going to just quickly sell everything once again. And nice, we're up to 3 QN. So not too bad. We can actually just go for this, max out this one, and then just quickly buy some runes for the sake of it, just for the additional fish gain or just multipliers and everything else like that. So in a few seconds, we'll stop. So any moment now, and boom, there we go. All right, so let's just quickly get this going again. So we're getting a decent amount right now. We only need 100 QN, remember? So it shouldn't really take too long. I think we've now done it with just the snakehead alone. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I was a bit too confident right there. So it will just take a second or so. So realistically, not too bad all in all. And we'll actually have it before you know it, to be honest. So that's really good to see. I think we are pretty much able to get it now, potentially. Let's give it a go. And sell all. Okay, one more inventory, hopefully. And then we should pretty much be good to go, I think. And be on track for actually getting what we need. So nice, we're doing okay. I'm happy with the progress. We're moving along at a steady pace, which is really, really good. And I think right now, if we go to sell, we should hopefully have enough, I think. Yeah, nice, we do. All right, so that's really good to see. We'll drop back to the forest right now. And then, of course, we will simply just do this. And next up, what do we need? We do need the pearls again. Okay, so this is a bit long-winded because you have to get to depth level 2 and then you have to get the pearls. So not as straightforward as coins, unfortunately. But again, it's not really too bad. So we get some carp, we get a bit of angelfish. We do need a slight bit more though. And again, more carp, which is good, but again, it's not really what I need. I need angelfish. Okay, cool. And nice. We'll now just go to see what we can do. All right, so we'll sell this. We'll buy these. Boom and boom. And then we should probably just sell... I don't even know. Let's just sell like 3,000. Okay, maybe like 3,555. We'll just do that. That's a decent amount. I know I sold it twice, but it's just easier to sell that much again and just not have to write the number out the next time. But why I wanted to do that purely is because I wanted to just ensure that we had enough to max out the coin upgrade. Not that I really need coins, but you know, we'll just make it work anyway. All right, so we've got the higher tier fish already. We just need some lower tier fish. So any second now, boom, there we go. And now we can make our way over to the depth level 1 board and see what we can do. All right, cool. So we've got level 1 achieved. Really, really easy. Now we just need to repeat the process again for level 2. And then as soon as we can get it, we should pretty much be good to go again. So hit level 2 right away. And then I think the pearls might be a bit questionable because it might take more than one cycle of it, which isn't ideal, but again, we can still make it work. So yeah, we'll just see how it plays out. I mean, realistically, we're doing okay. We'll probably just actually sell things right now. So what do I even need for this one? Have we got the fish? That's the question. We just need the epic and 3 trillion. So if we can get an epic, that would be quite like ideal actually. So let's just sell like that, I guess. And then we should just be able to buy a few fishing rods right now. So we'll just buy them all. Okay, that's fine. And we'll just go for this. Okay, cool. And then just max out these. Yeah, nice. We've still got over 3 trillion. I'm not really too bothered about runes because we just need a bit of each. And then as soon as we get it, we are pretty much all good to go right there. So any moment now, hopefully we can get what we need. Maybe we'll just check. Okay, we just definitely got it, I'm sure. So that's perfect to see. And boom, there we go. So we've hit depth number 2 right now. What we should be able to do is now get some pearls. So we'll just wait for this to all fall into place. And hopefully we can just get what we need fairly soon. Perfect, we do right there. So let's just actually go ahead and get started with selling some of the fish, I guess. We could sell the... I don't even know. What could we do? Let's just sell like 3k of those, I guess. All right, perfect. So boom, we'll do that. We'll do this. And now we will simply just go ahead and max that out. And I'm actually just getting a phone call, so bear with me a second. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys, so I'm back. We have managed to make no progress. Well, I did actually stand in the circle for like a second. I was just running around, I guess. But anyway, I can't even remember where I was at. So I think what we do need to do is... Oh, yes, pearls. That was it. Okay, so we need a bunch of pearls. Let's just get a few right now. I did manage to get loach at some point, which I guess I might have got when I was just running around randomly. I did run into the circle once or twice, but anyway, it's just what it is. So again, progress is still progress, of course. And realistically, this is all you pretty much need to do from the final few reincarnations. It's just get the fishing requirements and then just instantly go back into the fishing world and repeat until at least 50 plus. So yeah, that's pretty much all of that. I think we will try and get this one done, and then that might be the way to end the video for today, I guess. So we'll just see how it ends up playing out. All right, so we've got a bunch of coins. We can actually just go ahead and probably go for some coin upgrades first. That should be quite good. And now we should be able to sell everything. And we'll just repeat the process again, as I almost auto-clicked the wrong thing by accident, which would have not been ideal to say the least. But again, it wouldn't have necessarily been the end of the world. So right now we're getting a bunch of fish, which is very, very good to see. And then we should pretty much be good to go, I think. So nice, not too bad right there. And how many can we get? We can get 64 QD. So we've got way more than what we need, which is perfect. And that is exactly what we did need. All right, so all in all, we're doing really well. We are currently about to hit 44, which we've done. And what do we need right now? We need 1 QN pearls. So again, it's just basically the same thing all over again. That's why I didn't really show much of it before the Prestige 2 video, because it's pretty much just the same cycle for fishing. You just go in, do a few depths, and then just stand in the circle until you get what you need. So all in all, I'm going to end the video there. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out the videos on the screen. And thanks again for watching. Like it if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.